he wants to collect the DNA of all the Pokemon, so he's not going to life wipe the entire planet right away. I was like, okay, but halfway through the film, he got all the DNA that he wanted to, so at that point, he had no reason to not life wipe the planet. So why didn't he? Because he can't.
Not wrong.
Like, and then Matt's excuse is, well, they're not going to kill off Ash.
Wait, what tier is he like arguing that Mewtwo is?
Like, and then higher Mewtwo. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, he's making like that last comment you just said makes it sound like he's like trying to put Mewtwo to like planet or something.
All right, guys. I think I got our stream going.
Alright.
If we can't get more people, that's fine. Honestly, I'm fine with just the 3 of you here. Aaron, did you get... Oh, if Rob will jump on, yeah, let him jump on. Aaron, did you get a chance to look at the questions that I posted on this chat?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, me either.
All right.
It's fine, I can wing it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You definitely kind of just think of one star tier, one character for star tier with 1 repo, and you get 2-hour prep.
Wait, what? We're doing like a whole debate?
It's 1 question. It's all right. Don't take it too seriously. It's not gonna go like super crazy.
Wait, just quick question. Are you guys trying to do this now? Because I played Dragon Ball.
I knew he was playing Dragon Ball.
We're actually on the stream right now.
Fucking weeb. Rob's a weeb. Don't put that on the stream.
I'm gonna mute myself because I know you guys can make your beat my face.
Okay.
Bye, Robbie.
Well, someone has to beat his arcade stick.
Oh, this is wonderful. All right, guys. Well, if the debate question is too much, I'll just nix it. All right. Yes, it's kind of impromptu, so I'll cut question 5. I'll just put a new one in there. All right.
We can talk about Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Well, I'll put Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I'll put a Dragon Ball Z Fighters question in there. Anyway, all right.
Let's talk about cute nicknames.
Cute nicknames.
Yeah, like Robbie.
All right.
I'm trying to. Let's try to cheer up Robert when he gets back to this live.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Aiden.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay. Well, let's get started then. So, who we got so far? We've got... First, we've got Roland. Hey, Roland.
Hello.
And Aaron. What's going on, Aaron?
We're on a podcast.
Yep. And Malik.
Was good.
And and will Rob be joining us, or is he just gonna play Dragon Ball Fighters the whole time?
Well,
Robbie's here.
What's up?
I'm in the middle of a match.
Hey, Robbie.
Yo, shut up, Degrassi Drake.
So, Rob, I'm gonna have you help me judge if that's the case. It'll be a little. I guess it'll be a little easier for you, so that way you can focus on Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Anyway, so this is the first Nerd Off podcast. I'm gonna ask you guys a series of 5. Hello? Ah, shoot.
Still bad, Aiden? Oh, he posted his things.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. Random internet drop. I got it solved.
Aaron's just so like heartfelt, awesome.
Oh, that's great. All right, guys. Well, let's go into the first question then. All right. So, we all know the Death Note movie sucked. The new one. If you don't think it sucked, it was at the very least, I'd say, mediocre. So, I want you guys to pitch me a better Death Note movie.
All right, here's my first pitch. Go
All right,
back
go.
and watch the movie without being an anime vehicle.
Okay, so, Aaron, you're going to say that the existing film is satisfactory.
I'm gonna say it's at the very least a fairly decent movie. It's not a Death Note movie, but if you watch it objectively, it's not that bad.
Okay, that's one. So, Aaron, you're gonna stick to the current film. Roland. What?
Less love story. I feel like that fucked it up.
Okay, so your pitch is going to be one with less love story. Would you recast any? Would you recast any of the characters?
Maybe like because I thought the guy playing him was a pussy.
Okay, so you'd recast Light. Do you have anyone who you would recast him with?
Yo, you back, Malik? Your background, man.
What do you mean?
Anyway, so Malik, would you keep the existing movie, or would you pitch me a better one?
I would personally keep the existing one. It's just for me, I would take out some of the love scene, like the love scene parts of it. But if you look at the movie, like it's not a Death Note movie. I don't think it was meant to be. They made changes, and some of them were okay, but like they need to get rid of some, like the awkward love moment that happened between Mia and Light. Just like the way that worked, it didn't develop or anything really like that to me. So I would cut some of that out and made it different so that it's more organic to the film.
Okay.
Oh wait, Aiden, answer your question about half played Light. The actor from Maze Runner, the main protagonist. I forgot his name.
Hold on. Let me look that up. Maze Runner actor. Dylan O'Brien. So
Yeah.
you would have Dylan O'Brien as the protagonist.
Yeah.
All right. So Dylan O'Brien as the. All right then. So fight it out, guys. Why is your pitch better than the other?
Well, I just think if you got rid of more of the love scene thing, the whole film's gonna flow. Like the way that they were trying to do it is that they weren't trying to make it just its own typical like Death Note anime. They were trying to like make their own variation of it, but still keeping the heart of like Death Note in it, which isn't bad in my opinion. But
I think we're all in agreement on that.
But like the love story part is what like just I didn't like how that worked.
Okay, so from my understanding, Roland and Malik, you're saying you're both equally agreeing on the love story, just cut it out or reduce it, correct?
Yeah, more or less.
And Aaron, would you stick to your position of it's good as it is?
Yeah, I don't understand why people are asking for another one. First off, there were 3 Death Note movies live action before this one ever came out. So the fact, what can we do to make a better one? Is a stupid question. It's just a difference. It's the 4th live action Death Note. There's also an anime, a manga, 2 anime movies, and 2 novels. At this point, it's not about how to make a better Death Note or anything like that. It's to make a sequel, if anything. We don't need another adaptation of it. It's a fucking pointless investment.
I also agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with him on that one.
Alright. For this one, it seems like we've all got like the same thing. How's this? I'm gonna put in what's called devil's advocate, right? So if you could argue for the other side, you get 2 points. But the other people, if they stick to their position, they'll get 1. How's it? Oh, lost Roland. Hold
That's
up.
probably his connection.
Yep. All right.
Sorry about that.
And he's back.
It happened to me
Wrong.
too. All right, so what I'm thinking is someone play devil's advocate. So I'm gonna say, Aaron, you seem to be in a good position to play devil's advocate.
Oh God, Aaron's annoying.
Not wrong.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
So-
is. Oh God.
God damn.
All right. Aaron, if you win this question, you get 2 points, not just one, because this has become kind of a yes/no question, right? But if you lose this question, then both Malik and Roland get 1 point.
I gotta get 1 point. Why can't I get 2 points?
Well, you
Because
you
you're
and
fucking
Malik are.
Degrassi Drake. Cripples don't get fucking 2 points.
Look,
Well, it's also
Dingy
because-
Dylan, you're not going to disrespect me like that on a live stream.
Nigga, I will disrespect you on a live stream like that. Who do you think you're talking to? Don't make me get
Arthur
Dylan,
Dillon.
bro. Yo, Dylan's the one that made you crippled, though, Drake. So you gotta chill out.
You're the one who made me crippled. You're just darker Dylan.
All right.
Nigga. Roland, you.
I'm
Aaron, please chime in. You're saying?
Malik, I'm being belligerent right now. Come on.
guys, come on now. The only way that Malik is ever gonna make Roland into a cripple is if he goes in without Malik.
All right.
Bro, that's Sed's job.
I'm wrong.
Zed's busy with Nick. And I'm not into that kind of stuff, so. Yeah, we're totally ruining this live stream. Let's not do that.
We're getting off topic, but it's great. But yeah,
Not into that stuff, but that stuff does occasionally get in the room.
yeah. But
Oh dear God.
I'm going to
Yeah.
push you on the subject, I swear to God.
in any case, so yeah, Aaron, why is the
Yes, sir.
so again, to reiterate, if you get this question right, it's 2 points, and because Malik and Roland are essentially on the same side, it's 1 point each for them, right?
Okay.
So argue it out. Malik, Roland, why would you say your changes are better than the base movie as it is?
Well, the movie was good. Wait, you say that again?
Okay,
Sorry, I'm
so
just grabbing something.
your both yourself and Roland have stated that, you know, it should have less of a love story, right? Why are your changes better than just the movie? How does it improve
Because
the
I
movie?
think like with the love story, for me, it just felt like it was kind of just there to be there, and it didn't play so much as like, I shouldn't say not purpose, but the way that they developed it.
I
Like,
felt like it was like trying to be like Netflix Twilight.
Okay.
Just like, instead of like a dirty werewolf and a like emo vampire, it's just like, hey, creepy kid with the book.
I'm fine with Light being how he is. Like the way that the movie developed him into that, it's fine. It's just the fact that how him and Mia's relationship, how that just came out of nowhere, kind of, was like what bothered me.
So I just wanna interject. I watched a movie. Well, I didn't really watch it. I just came through it. Was that really supposed to be a representation of Mia?
Yeah, that's supposed to be their imitation of Misa.
Nisa. Yep. Aaron. Dispute. Why is your position better?
I mean, my position is better because it is a better idea to take a chance and make a movie like Death the way that it is.
Sorry.
Christ in hell, what the fuck? Anyhow, it's better to make a movie like that and actually own up to it. The fact of the matter is that anime fans as a whole are fucking intolerant bags of shit in these adaptations.
Hold
No
on,
one
I'll be
is
right back in
ever
2
willing.
seconds.
Okay.
Or no one is
Continue.
ever willing to admit that something might be any good. Whenever you hear someone talk about Dragon Ball Evolution, no one mentions
Wait,
it.
I was gonna say, like, do you just want to drive him down there, or is that too much for you?
Okay. Like when people talk about Dragon Ball Evolution, they
Mhm.
talk about how good it was, how bad it all was. No one says, wow, James Masterson as Piccolo was really good. No one says, that the effects for a movie with that low of a budget was really good. No one praises the fact that they took a chance to make a movie like that when they knew that boys everywhere were going to lose their shit. Or let's look at Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell was accused of whitewashing a film by people who had never read the source material, where it's explicitly stated that the Major likes Eastern European bodies. She likes the Caucasian bodies. They didn't whitewash it at all. In the movie, they even addressed it. Meanwhile, I'll defend movies like Attack on Titan, which completely changed the race of every character, or the new Full Metal, which is anime fans cannot be faded in the American market. So for me, it is better for them to take the opportunity to make a movie like that, to actually try and do something new and unique with a soft movie, than to tell the exact same story for what is now the 7th time across the 7 different mediums. Between the DS games, the original manga, the video game.
There's a DS game for Death Note?
Yes, there is.
That sounds terrible.
But besides the original manga, the anime movies, the original movies, the novels, the video games, and now this, we've seen the same attempted story a number of times. This is the first truly different shot of the story. Additionally, if you've watched that movie and you walk away with it without loving William Dafoe as Ryuk, you suck.
Probably.
Okay.
The only thing I disagree with is the effects on Dragon Ball Evolution. They look like air parts.
I'm talking about for the budget. People always forget that that movie had a
I wasn't aware of the budget. I wasn't aware of the budget.
You'll be back.
Loud and belligerent. Colored.
All right, what's going on with you guys?
All right.
What was Aaron's argument?
His argument was that essentially they were taking a chance, right, for this new Death Note movie. Additionally, he was also saying that, a lot of people like to be a little hypocritical with the whitewashing issue, when the truth is, we have the Attack on Titan film and the Full Metal Alchemist film where they're, Japan's essentially doing the same thing. And also, Willem Dafoe as Ryuk was amazing.
Well, another thing is like just anime as a whole, they whitewash their characters. Like, look at Naruto, for example. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Name me one Asian person who has that naturally.
The thing about the whitewashing, in some ways, I kind of understand it. Like, one of the things that irked me about, like, some of the English adaptations is, like, let's take, like, Ghost in the Shell for an example, where
Malik, don't do that. Don't use that example. I'll crucify you.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about I'm talking about why I get why they whitewash things.
They didn't whitewash.
Nah, because or I don't know.
Did you watch?
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that all the characters were Asian and then one of them just happened to be like a white girl. I didn't like that.
But that's also not right. Bato was not Asian. Bato was French. Just like he was better adaptations. And the Major, who is the quote-unquote white girl, is explained. She's not a white girl. She's Japanese. She's using a body that's designed by an Eastern European company.
I know, but for me, I didn't like that because one of the when you watch the original Ghost in the Shell, one of the main critiques about the show is the fact that like the main character, she's not anything special.
Except
but in the movie, they made her extremely special. Her model in the original movie is like a model that you see everywhere. It's not in the one
entirely wrong. If you've read and watched the original Ghost in the Shell stuff and not just Standalone Complex, it's explicitly stated that she's a special model. Additionally, she only uses Eastern European models in every single adaptation.
I've seen the original Ghost in the Shell one, but in the original Ghost in the Shell, when you see her model that the Major's using, you see other models of it that other people have. It's not that it's her model. It's hers a combat specialized model of that same type.
All right, guys, real quick. Final thoughts. All right. Okay. Final thoughts. Again, why is essentially final thoughts regarding your stance. All right. Aaron, you want to start?
I mean, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. If you just want them to make the exact same thing 40 times, go watch the Looney Tunes because it's something that never changes.
I like that. All right, Roland.
I just didn't like that Light was such a pussy. That was about it. Other than that, I agree with everything else going on.
Okay, Malik.
I just want to I want to diminish the love scene and either get rid of it or make it something different. Like
Build it.
Don't make it the way that don't make it the way they did in the movie. That was what irked me in that movie.
All right. So judging based on that was a pretty good fight. So judging based on what we had, I actually have to give it to Aaron. I think Aaron had some pretty good points, even though I personally don't agree with it. I felt he
Malik.
What?
I felt he had
Scott
good.
admitted he was wrong. And apologized.
Yeah, and I kind of felt that certain times you guys were kind of agreeing with Aaron on certain positions. So I have to give the first point and 2 points to Aaron. He was essentially.
I'm not a big proponent against the idea of the change in the movie.
That, like we all were like agreeing with the one at one point.
All
You
right.
said Aaron like devil's advocate. I said
All right.
Aaron gets no points. I get 1 point.
But all the same, even
I say that I
even
get one
barring-
on the basis that Roland is seen as cute myself.
ooh, ouch. So
Seriously,
even
I'm
barring the
pushing
fact that you guys were kind of all in a relative agreement, I kind of felt Aaron still brought up some good points, especially when you guys started drifting into Ghost in the Shell. So yeah. All right, second question. All right. Since we are on the topic of the Death Note live action movie, that brings a question. What is the worst live action film adaptation you've seen? It doesn't have to be just anime, just worst live action film adaptation overall.
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Hold on, let me get this down. So, okay, Roland, you're going Last Airbender.
Yep.
All right.
Fuck that meme.
I'm split between the last Airbender and Dragon Ball Z Evolution, but Dragon Ball Z Evolution is more of like a fanboy reason for me.
Well, Roland just got Last Airbender, so
I have a question.
This is a terrible topic because I have the ultimate trump card.
Malik,
Right.
I'm gonna put you down for Dragon Ball Evolution.
All right.
Quick question, Aiden.
Yes.
When you say worst live action film adaptation from anime, does the source material have to be exclusively an anime? Can it be?
No. I said worst film adaptation. It does not have to be of an anime.
So I have
Just
I have-
overall.
Is that Robbie? Wait, is that Robbie?
I got it right here.
It's
All
Robbie.
right.
Street
All
Fighter
right.
is the worst film adaptation of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I just like when I go in there, I like to just give them.
Okay,
Like,
Rob,
I'll
you're
take
going
just
you're
a
going
bigger
Street
amount.
Fighter. All right, Aaron. What is your what's your pick? Worst
Now I
film
want to say
adaptation.
right now, I respect Congressman Roberts' statement on Street Fighter, and I will admit, Street Fighter's a terrible adaptation. He has a great point there. However, I want to one-up all of you and remind all of you that the Guyver adaptation exists.
I've seen that.
I'm going to remind you all that not just Guyver, but that Super Mario Brothers got a live-action adaptation.
I
And
like
those
the live
two
action adaptation of
by
Mario.
themselves trump everything else. Now, are they good to watch? Yes, because they are fucking hilarious. But if we're talking about strictly as an adaptation, they even trump Street Fighter for how badly they adapt the source material.
So Aaron, are you sticking with the Guyver or do you want Super Mario Brothers?
Well, I think I'm going to stick with the Guyver, because at the end of the day, nothing beats Luke Skywalker as a mutant crawdad.
I remember that. All right, guys, fight it out. Why is your adaptation worse?
Because M. Night Shyamalan is a piece of shit.
Okay.
God, I hate that guy so much.
I would argue that Roland can't be right on that basis, because anyone who made the movie Unbreakable cannot be the worst director.
Facts.
Okay.
All right. I'll plead my case on this.
Mhm.
I say Street Fighter is the worst film adaptation of all time for the simple fact that they had over 10 years worth of material to pull from, and they decided to put Gomez Adams as M. Bison and completely take the source.
Whoa! Do not be sitting over here insulting Raul Julia, sir. Because the day that M. Bison came to your village, M. Bison came to your village and burned it to the ground, to you was a life-changing, magnanimous day. But to him, it was Tuesday.
The fact that meme even exists. The truth of why that adaptation was terrible. You had a cameraman running around as Barlog that somehow was able to film things with boxing gloves on. You had a 5'7" American that somehow was able to uppercut supposedly a 7-foot tall Thai man that they turned into a 4-foot tall gangster that couldn't even fight to defend himself. You had Jean-Claude Van Damme. Enough said. That's enough.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is an American treasure, sir.
Oh wait, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Mr. Bloodsport? How dare you?
The only treasure of Van Damme in that movie is when he posed and the movie was over. That was the only treasure. That was the only gem when that movie was over.
Take your Jean-Claude Van Damme opinions back to France.
No, Aaron, I dare you to tell me that film adaptation isn't the worst when it even got its own goddamn video game. Street Fighter the movie, the fighting.
By that logic, the worse the video game adaptation, the worse the adaptation, right? Because I will remind you that Dragon Ball Evolution got a video game for the PSP that is arguably the worst fighting game ever made.
I will see that, and I will challenge you on Street Fighter the game. The fireball motion was supposed to be the most simplest of quarter circle 4. People have broken arcade sticks just trying to get a punch to come out.
Yo, actually, like, just side note, my aunt actually got me the Dragon Ball Evolution game as a Christmas present, and I cried playing it. It was that bad.
It brought tears, not just broken sticks, but genuine tears, Robert.
We're talking like
Aaron, to be fair, Aaron, anything that makes light-skinned discount Drake over here cry isn't really impressive. I mean, this man cried.
It made what some people consider a man cry.
Yo, Rob,
real quick. Guys, real quick.
Roland is a man? Are we insinuating that?
I'm only insinuating that at least he gets his own cookies and cream milkshake, my friend.
I am trying not to tear Rob's head off right now so hard.
Real quick, Malik. Is Malik there?
Get a short intermission break, like roast each other real quick.
You roast each other. You do it on this podcast. We do that.
You needed an
Malik.
We need to jump into a different chat room.
Just to roast each other.
Malik,
Roland, I know you don't want to walk down that path. I know I saw all the shit you were saying.
Robbie, you're too fast to walk. Robbie, you and walking don't go together. Too many Oreo milkshakes went to your ass. All right, you and that second chin don't work out too well.
Roland, why are you so fascinated with my chin and physique?
Yo, Roland, do not insult his extra chin. That flicks his lady's asshole whenever she makes him go down on him for that Oreo milkshake.
Babe, I want the blowjob with the extra Oreos.
Aaron, that doesn't work. You can't assist Roland when he himself can't roast you. That doesn't work.
I absolutely can assist Roland, because as you very well know, it is my solemn duty to help out my fellow man. Or again, what some consider to be one.
All right,
so
Malik,
Malik, I want to know why Evolution was the worst one ever.
Please, Malik.
I really did not like the changes that they made to Evolution. That shit was fucking annoying.
That's
like the fact that they made it so that it was just atrocious. I didn't like Goku being in high school. The whole thing with Piccolo was just stupid. They skipped a massive amount of things. I don't know why they had Piccolo in that movie when they didn't even get to the Resident Army arc. Nor did he have any real his training
Where was Krillin? Where was Krillin?
All I'm going to say in defense of that movie was that James Masterson was a fantastic, or James Marsden, I'm sorry,
Drayden
was a fantastic Piccolo.
That was James Marsden?
I always forget how to say his last name. It's the motherfucker who played Spike on Buffy and Angel.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because James Marsden's Cyclops.
Right.
So
James Marsden's that other character who sucks.
Okay, got it. All right, continue.
Now, Real quick, Aiden, I would like to change my choice for worst adaptation ever.
Okay.
I had forgotten that this movie existed because I tried to push it out of my mind.
Okay.
Who here saw the adaptation of House of the Dead?
Fuck. Damn it. Fuck.
What was it? What was
House of the Dead.
What was your guys' opinion on the adaptation for Tekken?
Which
I haven't
one?
personally seen it.
The live action one where they had
I know, but which one?
what was the one they had the Dark Tournament, which I think it was like the first time McJin's still like a teenager.
Shit. Okay, another one that trumps some of these. The second Mortal Kombat movie.
It's bad, but you know what? I don't think about it too much because the first one wasn't innately bad.
The first one was fine, but that second one, holy God. Granted, nothing here still holds up to House of the Dead. Uwe Ball needs to never touch a fucking movie again, but Jesus. This entire topic is basically video game player PTSD.
Oh,
Hi, sweetheart.
it really is. It really is.
Miss you. Happy to see
So Aaron, tell us, elaborate. Why especially was House of the Dead such a terrible adaptation?
The only thing it had in common with the original franchise was zombies. That's it. But to make matters worse, Uwe Ball proved that he knew what the original games were about, because the scene transitions were all scenes from the video games of the first-person shooting aspect. So he knew the movie, he knew the game, he was in charge, it should have been fantastic. Supposedly, he's supposed to be a fan. As a fan, he should be able to make a halfway decent movie. Instead, we have a generic island teen bopper party slasher flick where they move in slow motion like 98 times per scene and throw axes and shit. But the zombies aren't the one throwing the axes, it's the dipshit teenagers. All of this to put an ending to the movie where they basically fight Emotep from the fucking Mummy movies. All the awesome bosses and the awesome, like, specialized infected from the entire history of House of the Dead, gone. Nowhere to be found. Generic zombie nonsense. On top of that, because that movie existed, we then got the made-for-sci-fi original sequel to it. It would be like if you were, as a fan of the series, it would be like if you were sleeping with your mouth open and Uwe Ball came into your house and just shit in your mouth.
What the?
Anyone have a counter to that?
I don't know what's the counter to getting shit in your mouth. So.
Yeah.
I kind of just walked in. I don't know what's going on.
Aaron just explained why House of the Dead was the worst film adaptation.
It was so funny, though.
Yeah, funny in the same way herpes is funny, I guess.
I wouldn't go that far.
Of course.
Roland's over here like it's not funny to laugh about what Seth gave me.
I'll fight all of you, I swear to God. Win or lose. Win or lose, you won't talk shit again.
I'm gonna say, Rob. You know what? Final thoughts, guys. Just final thoughts. Why is your film adaptation the worst?
Who's going first? Well, Aaron go first. He won last.
I'll go first.
Okay, Rob, go for it.
The fact that my film adaptation not only has tarnished and destroyed an entire generation, it has made one of arguably the greatest fighting game of all time, have a blemish and turned it into a walking meme and destroyed multiple actors' career and birthed arguably the worst graphically looking and technically terrible game of all time. I feel that there's no contest. Point blank, period.
You could hear the cholesterol in Robert's mouth and Robert's voice.
Oh, what's that? Is that said in the background? Telling you to get your ass back in the air?
No, that's Dirty Dylan. That's laughing like a little girl. So get your hearing checked, old man.
Oh, so Dirty Dylan wants you to get your ass back.
No, that's
Thank you
Malik
for
is
clearing
Dirty
that
Dylan.
up.
All right.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Who's
When's the last time you saw your dick, Rob? Serious question.
Last night when I was doing your girl.
That's not possible because you died from walking that far.
No, she comes to me. That's what makes it so great.
That's all. I'm telling Cammy, that's fine. Cammy's single, I'll hit her up. Let me sign on them DMs real quick.
Too bad she doesn't like light-skinned dick. You know, there's
That's not
reason why
true. That's not true, because I recall her defending me.
All right.
No, she was trying to be nice. She thought you were dark-skinned. Just here to
Hey,
start
put her on
talking.
the phone and prove that.
Well, wait.
She's not here right now.
Rob, what was her name?
He's going to answer.
What was her name?
We're gonna continue this conversation.
You
All right.
No, hold on. What was her name?
No. I'm not playing this game with Aaron unless I can give him my complete undivided attention. We're not playing this.
Roland, you know what her name is. What's her name?
Rob, should I tell him? Or you want to give me that apology?
Fuck off, Roland. You still need to apologize to
That's
me.
cool. Hey, Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's Cammy.
Okay, I get it now. Rob, I think that you should be disqualified from this particular round of questions because the only reason you hate Street Fighter the way that you do that movie is because her name's Cammy. Obviously, everybody's in love with her.
No, it's only
That's
Cammy
fine.
for sure. See, you would have a point. You would have a point, Aaron, if that was her actual name. We aren't sure because people can't pronounce her first name properly.
So you can't pronounce her first name?
I can pronounce it properly.
Terrible boyfriend.
I'm just gonna use to call it.
No Oreo milkshakes for you, Robbie.
It's okay. I'll have your girl as a milkshake.
I'm telling Cammy.
You do that.
All right.
I'll have them both.
So who?
That's what real niggas do.
Roland.
What's up?
Final thoughts.
Last Airbender, right?
Yeah. Final thoughts.
I feel like everyone loves Avatar. That's just like a whole take, and then M. Night Shyamalan kind of like just took a crowbar and just ruined it. He whitewashed the Water Tribe. He made the Firebenders all Indian for some stupid fucking reason.
Oh, I know the reason, but keep going.
It was just like when you watch it, you feel parts of your soul dying throughout the whole movie. Like it's the only movie I ever got up from and walked out of the theater. And that's how pissed off I was about it. And that's just my final thoughts.
Okay. Malik, final thoughts.
I'm just buying a game from Best Buy real quick.
Okay.
Why not go to GameStop? Who goes to Best Buy and buy games?
I do.
Terrible.
Normal people go to the spot.
Cheaper than going to GameStop.
Why would I want to go to GameStop for and trade a game in only to get 2 minutes?
I
That
said
is
to buy a
facts.
game. I said to buy a game. I don't sell my games back to GameStop. Fuck those guys.
All right.
Just speaking, GameStop gives the best overall trade credit.
So, for the most part, yo, Malik, you want to throw in any final thoughts? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta. Here. Please. Wow. Somebody. Hold on.
So, for the most part,
I don't want to do it.
all right. I'm gonna start with this. Roland and Malik, you guys are out for this round. So, for me, it was between Aaron and Rob.
Why? Why are we out? It's because we don't meet the weight standard?
Yes, it's
Fuck
exactly that.
That's not
Nah,
fair.
actually, it's because personally, I heard more reasons from Aaron and Rob. I didn't actually hear much about the Last Airbender, right? So, and like I think Dragon Ball Evolution was mentioned, but it was kind of like taken on by other people. So,
What up, Hunter?
I'm gonna give this to Rob. I kind of felt more passionate about it.
Rob.
I felt he had a lot of passion for it. He stuck with his. He had some pretty good
being
reasons.
a salty, bitter old man does not mean he has passion.
Roland, if you don't shut your yellow,
The
big
only thing,
forehead looking,
the only thing he has passion
Owen.
for, the only thing Robert has passion for is food, Oreo milkshakes, and hating on light-skinned guys.
you know what, Roland? let's go ahead and entertain that notion. You've been writing this Oreo milkshake thing for about 3 weeks now. Is that all the fuck that you are? Is a 3-week-old me?
Yes.
All this shit that you've been doing, you can't come up with anything even remotely better?
Yes, Robert.
That is why Stab owns your soul.
That's also not true, Robert.
That's not the way I saw it in DB8.
No, Sedgwick's a little girl, last I heard, so.
All right then.
I
What
mean,
the fuck is that?
if he's into little,
Oh, so guys, real quick, just because
Wait, are we just gonna ignore whatever that was? It sounded like a whole commercial just went off.
What?
that's
What
not me.
was that?
No idea. Guys, real quick, what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is kind of like what we did, I think we did with like when Aaron and Roland were talking before. So just for the remaining rounds, what I'd like to ask you guys to do is when you're gonna speak, unmute your mic, but when you're not speaking, just mute it, just so you know we reduce some of the interference. Does that sound good?
Sure.
All right. So.
I refuse.
All right,
Fuck
so on to the next question. Best anime of 2017. Who wants to speak
Best
first?
anime of 2017 hasn't come out yet.
What are you arguing for?
I gotta think. Come back.
Wait, what
to
was
me,
the
I gotta
question, Aiden?
Best anime of 2017.
2017.
This year.
anywhere.
I have to think.
Black Clover hasn't come out yet.
I have
Oh
to think
wait,
about
I'm gonna
that.
go with Hero Academia.
Okay.
That or
I still
Naruto,
wouldn't.
between those two.
Let me see. Hold
Okay,
up.
so
Go over me. I'm gonna check and look up what the animes of 2017 were.
okay.
That's cheating.
Aaron. No, it's fine. This
No, because I watch a lot of anime, so like I have like a
Weeb.
long list.
Aaron, what would you say is the best anime of 2017?
What's the best anime of 2017?
Yes, in your opinion.
Is it an anime that had to come out just in 2017, or could it run through 2017?
Preferably come out in 2017. If it has a season 2 in 2017, that's acceptable, like Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I
But-
mean, I would say Boku is definitely a good choice for it. Not Attack on Titan.
Oh, hey, and now we have Lorena.
Hi.
Hey, Lorena.
Sorry it took long. Hi, how are you?
It's cool.
Wait, do we call her Steph or Lorena?
I call her Lorena.
Whatever.
Okay.
The thing is that Kiera I know is Steph, so I have a tendency to call her Steph.
Wait, there's another Steph?
Yeah, Kiera Witch. Her name's Steph. It's not Hira.
Oh, cool.
I'm learning so much today.
Yeah, just like Kiera I went to college with. That's why I know her so well. Anyway, so Aaron, what would your pick be for anime of 2017?
Who has a chihuahua in the background?
Sorry, it's my dog.
Oh, Lorena, real quick. What I'm asking is when you're about to speak, unmute your mic, but have your mic muted in the meantime, so we kind of cut down on interference.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll mute it now. Hold on.
Okay. All right. So, Aaron, what's your pick for best anime of 2017?
How do I mute it?
Boku no Hero is definitely a runner.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that. One of the ones that I enjoy that I think most people have been way too harsh on is I think the Boruto anime has been.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you down for Boruto then.
I would say that overall my favorite this season, I don't know if I would call it the best, the one that I enjoy the most, it has been between Boku no Hero and As the Moon's So Beautiful.
For me, I'm stuck between either one. I like gamers, but I think for me, my favorite anime of this season, I think it has to be Classroom of the Elite.
Classroom of the Elite.
The fuck is that?
I love Classroom of the Elite.
The fuck is that?
It's basically, you know, Baka and Test.
Wait, what?
You know, Baka and Test.
We'll get Malik. We'll get into that. But right now I'm just getting everyone's choice down. Rob, you there?
Robbie.
Yeah. I was checking my list.
Okay, so what is your pick for best anime of 2017?
Now, if it's a second season in 2017, does that count, or does it have to have debuted in 2017?
Preferably debuted in 2017. It's fine if it's a second season, but we're judging just based off season 2, so you can't bring in season 1.
This is kind of tough.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's going to be a dead heat between Berserk and Blue Exorcist.
Which one would you pick? Pick one.
I would say Berserk. Berserk
Okay,
season
Berserk.
2.
Okay, Berserk. Yeah, Berserk S2. All right, and Lorena.
Huh?
All right, what is your pick? What is your pick for?
And within the map, there are beams of light.
All right, what's your pick for best anime of 2017?
It's gonna be one left, one right. And it's gonna
Well, I think Boruto because it's the only new one I
You gotta
watched.
call them out, tell them where it's at. While
Who is that?
get the power.
I'm sorry, I have guest over.
And then once
Oh.
you get the power ups, you gotta
Lorena, any other ones? Aaron kind of picked Boruto.
go. So the
No,
way
I-
we got around that, instead of
What?
killing
Oh, you can only pick only one?
No, I didn't pick Boruto. Lorena.
Okay, you know what? I'll put Lorena down for Boruto
Sounds
then.
relatively easy.
What would you pick then?
Yeah, my number one was As the Moon So Beautiful.
Okay, As the Moon.
The dogs will know.
Okay, got it.
And if you,
The fuck
like,
is
if
that?
You only have like 2 flowers. You're
Well, we'll get.
Okay, what is
we'll
that
get
about?
into it.
more flowers you have, the more damage.
Lorena, at the bottom of your screen, there should be a picture of a microphone next to a camera. And
Oh, okay, I'm gonna press it.
Press the microphone.
Okay. And if you press it again, you will be unmuted. All right, so guys, why is your pick the best?
Who's gonna go first?
Anyone can start.
Well, for me, I like Classroom Elite just because it's not like I feel like it's not like a typical how. I like the
fuck
concept
is that?
of it. Okay, so basically the way that this anime works is these kids, they join a high school, and pretty much your entire worth is what calculates where you're placed to in the high school. So pretty much what that school perceives your worth to be is basically how the system works. So the kids have to strive together to try to like basically you start off with a class D, and they're the lowest of the low. They barely made it into the school.
D block?
So they're trying to strive to become class A. And I think it's interesting to see how they're doing it. I like academic. It's like serious too. I like the fact that there's a serious tone to it, and I like the way that they go about doing things.
So basically, it's about trying to get rich.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Then I'm lost.
It's about because it doesn't matter. You can be wealthy or whatever. If the school doesn't, your whole worth. It's like your worth, like how you do academically, how you are like towards other people. All of those things calculate into how much the school thinks you're worth. Just because you're rich doesn't mean shit to them.
So
You can be the richest.
basically, you have to be like a decent human being to be worth anything.
One of the dudes who's like, it depends. There are some people that are scumbags, but they're only in like class C. But they're some of the richest dudes in the entire series.
Okay.
Because you don't get paid. Your wealth doesn't matter because the school doesn't take normal currency. They have their own currency, which literally depends on how much they view you as. So if they view you as garbage, you get no points, which means you get no food, anything like that.
Got it.
All right.
I like to see how it works.
Aaron,
Yeah, hold.
please tell us more about your anime. How do you say it again? As the moon is beautiful.
It's As the Moon So Beautiful.
As the moon
Sounds
so
gay
beautiful.
as fuck.
What'd you say?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
All right, but please go into detail.
No, it's a school-based comic. And the reason I like it is that, I mean, you get school anime, quote unquote, all the time, one way or the other, whether it's gimmicky, or, you know, oh, it's High School of the Dead, or it's, you know, High School DxD. Whether it's, you know, gimmicky or not, you get a lot of them. This one is a series that focuses on the story, the characters, their relationships, and the animation. So it ends up being a very beautiful series overall, not just, you know, visually. It's one of the ones I recommend people read it, so I don't like giving away much, or not read, I'm sorry, watch it, I don't give away much about it. But it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Okay. Lorena, would you like to chime in? Like, why is Boruto better?
Sorry, I had to press the button.
It's okay. Why is Boruto better than all these other animes, essentially?
I wouldn't say it's better, but
I want to start playing other
I like the
games,
fact
but I
that
don't
they
like
just continue the
having so many
story.
games stacked up on my queue to play, you know? I'd rather just finish one game, or watch
Hold
it,
on,
just play
let me
all
go
the
to my
time.
room.
Sure. Rob, do you want to talk a little bit more about Berserk Season 2?
Alright. Berserk Season 2 is arguably better than every other anime on this list for the simple fact, 1, it's Berserk, and 2, it's Berserk.
Bullshit.
3 is the fact that 3 is by the success of Season 1, they were able to address certain concerns some people had with the animation. I know a lot of people didn't have CGI. However, the way they were able to adjust the art and the pacing for it, to see some of those things brought to life, with Zahad versus Guts, the entire witch arc, to have those things animated and so we can see it in real time, were not only visually stunning, they were completely faithful to the manga adaptation. You can see the pages literally leap to life in front of you, which I thought was amazing. I also think that the reason why is certainly the better one is the fact that it's following the manga, and it's bringing together a product that was already done so well and giving it to an audience that wasn't even aware to it at one point. It's just a great overall product.
Okay. Roland, would you like to chime in on yours?
Wow, what happened to the call? Everyone's quiet.
Malik and Aaron dropped. I'll get them back on. Hold up. Oh, yep. No, Malik's here.
Aiden, you alive?
Yes, I'm alive.
Aiden.
Can you hear me?
Aiden.
Can you hear me?
Aiden dead.
It sounded like he was in the elevator.
Oh, sorry.
He got cut
No,
off.
I'm here. I just realized my mic was muted. Yeah, Malik's here, and I think it's just Aaron. He got disconnected. So, Roland, why is Boku no Hero Academia better than all these choices?
Because look at the success of the show. The show started off like a no-name manga. It took off instantly with sales. What the fuck is that in the back? It took off instantly with sales and it got its own anime. Within a few months of the anime, it was such a success that they made the English dub of it. That's never really happened before with other popular shonen anime. And all of a sudden, yeah, it's being already broadcasted to multiple countries. It's massively popular. Season 2, as soon as Season 1 was done, he took no time to put out Season 2. Continuing to build, people love the character, people love Deku as a character. Yeah, and everyone's just waiting. Every time there's a chapter out, you just see everyone just like, if not for Dragon Ball being out right now, I feel like Hero Academia would probably be like, probably the most popular shonen anime going right now.
Okay.
So are you saying Dragon Ball is better than it?
Wait, I didn't hear nothing you just said.
She asked, so are you saying Dragon Ball is better than Boku no Hero Academia?
Well, yeah, of course. Dragon Ball has, like, seniority over it.
Guys, real quick. So, I get why your animes are good, but why are the other animes everyone else picked not as good as yours?
Okay, who do you want to go first?
Lorena, go. Lorena, you could go first.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I don't like Berserk that much because I hate the way it's drawn.
God damn it.
You're still here.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about
Okay, I
that.
wasn't sure.
Okay.
That's my point. I don't think it should be why we dislike one of them. It should be more as to why we feel that ours is better.
Okay. Because, right, like, I'm trying to figure out basically who to give the point to, and so far, you know, that's why I'm asking, you know.
Because if I was to equate why mine was better, it would be more as to, like, think about how when Roland was saying that Boko was good because of success, like, it's better because of success. Me, it, like, just because your anime is successful doesn't mean to me that it's better than any of the other ones.
Maybe you misconstrued my point. It wasn't so much it's good because of its success. I'm saying it's so good you can see that because of its success. That's how great the show has been. That's how great the series has been as a whole. There's depth, there's character building, and people love it.
Yeah, but people love it. That's just people relate to it. Yeah, sure, that's all cool and all, but it still falls. You're still falling onto it's good because it's successful. So that's good. I'm not sure, like, for me, if that's just because it's successful or stuff like that, if that equates to, like, if it's better. Sometimes there are really good animes that people just never get the opportunity to see. Like, Local Hero
Yo,
Academia,
Stat, are you on a train or something?
No, why?
Oh, we just heard a train in the background.
It gets hype.
Me?
It was like...
Yes.
No, I'm in my room.
I'm like, yo, is she in the subway?
For animes, when it comes to the success, there are a lot of things that determine whether they're going to be successful. Like, let's take Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online was, regardless of how people feel about it, that anime was successful. The reason for why that anime was successful was because of the timing in which they picked to actually air the show. They picked Sword Art Online when video game things were actually starting to become popular. In anime, people jumped on Sword Art Online. Think about the character structures. The characters are very easy to identify, and the struggles that they went through were easy to identify too. And it even had a somewhat decent plot. So when you think about the time placement in which Sword Art Online came out from, and the character build and everything that went with it, of course Sword Art Online was going to be successful regardless of people nowadays, after that trend has started to decline, are going to still like it. And I feel like Boku Hero Academia, not saying that it's not good, but I think that the time that they picked it when other shows were starting to, when you knew they were going to end soon. Shows like Bleach and Naruto, like, you knew that they were going to be ending soon, so they had to pick an anime that basically, to me, it follows almost the same central theme as all of those other ones do. And it hopped up on a wave that was starting to end, so it restarted it. So of course, for me, Boku Hero Academia was going to be successful. For me, I kind of like some animes that they don't follow that same mold and still manage to be successful. For me, that kind of equates to if it can be a better anime.
Okay. Rob, why would you say that these other animes are just not as good as Berserk?
Well, one, I would say that the anime called Boruto's Dad's Son isn't necessarily good. good. I mean, it's just a continuation of Boruto's dad.
Fucking petty. He's so petty. He's so fucking petty.
Boruto's dad's son, father's anime wasn't really that good. I mean, we already had
This man is so petty.
We already had the prologue to it, so it's like, why do I need to watch it again? It's the exact same thing all over again.
Fucking petty, yo.
And then we look at SAO.
Rob should lose a point for pettiness. And
Okay, hold on. Minus 1 point. Oh, what? I'm kidding. Keep going.
Okay, and then SAO was good for about like 8 episodes, and then it ended when they gave us ALO, GGO, and just shit after shit after shit. So, in my opinion, all SAO taught us is that lightning can strike anywhere it wants. You can't really capture it or make a good product down there. So, SAO is man, that's it. And Boku no Hero,
I'm in a car.
It's kind of tough for me because I do like Boku no Hero. I think it's a great product. However, it also fails in comparison to Berserk because it's just another typical shonen anime. Main character starts off weak. He somehow lucks into his powers. Now I have to literally sit here through a million episodes of watching Luffy run off to become Hokage, all while trying to defend Soul Society. That's basically what
Rob, I hate you. No, but I just want to make this point. My anime pick was not SAO. I was just using SAO as an example.
Oh, okay, my mistake. I thought you said
yeah.
My anime choice was Classroom of the Elite. I thought the Classroom of the Elite was good, just because of the fact that it wasn't, to me, it didn't feel all that generic. It wasn't like that generic, like, oh, I want to become this, and I'm just going to train, get my ass kicked, train, get my ass kicked, train, get my ass kicked, until I'm finally somehow that level, because that's what Deku loses a lot. Deku gets beat up a lot. That's what happened to Naruto, Goku, Ichigo.
Nah, I feel like Deku was taking more L's than all of them.
Deku doesn't take that many L's for the simple fact is, one, his big time injuries are always something that he's done to himself. But the thing is that whenever he does take a proverbial L, it's not really an L. He only does it to save someone. He's never gone out, damaged himself, and still lost the day. If he's damaged himself or basically almost killed himself, he still saved the day at the end. Goku
he did lose this guy that one time. What's his name?
He lost to Baku once, and I can't even call that. No, but that was
when they
Are you talking about the Toradorki?
No, when they captured him. Yeah, when they captured him. I thought that was an L.
Wait,
in
what?
The anime?
No, that wasn't. And that wasn't to Todoroki because they fought at the tournament.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the tournament or anything. I'm talking about when they were in the woods training and they captured one of the students.
Oh my god.
Yo, Steph, you gonna die, man. At least mute your mic.
Okay, first of all, I thought we were only talking about the anime, but if we're going to the manga too. Okay, so you're talking about
that wasn't the anime. That
it was?
Where was it in the anime?
I think
you're talking about the training trip. You're talking about the training trip?
About season 2.
Go away, I'm talking about season 2, I'm sorry.
Season 2, in season 2, he didn't take any really L's besides maybe the Todoroki, but that was.
But if he's talking about the training camp when he went into the woods.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. No, you're right. I saw a preview of it. Never mind.
Okay, but yeah, even when we go, okay, so mini spoiler alert for you, Roland. Even though I'm pretty sure you read it. Even though he goes to the training camp in the woods, and he does it.
Hello? Sorry about that. I fixed it.
They saved everybody, and they didn't even know.
Yo, we were just arguing this stuff when Aiden wasn't even here. What the fuck?
They didn't even know that. They didn't even know that Baku was who they were after for like 99.9% of that battle. So I can't really call that an L for something that you didn't even know.
I'm just saying, you lose somebody, that's an L.
Their whole job was to protect the people that couldn't defend themselves. And they did that. Deku nearly died trying to do that.
Yeah, so Deku, so we all agree. Deku.
I can't hear nothing you're saying.
All right.
So we're all agreed Deku doesn't really take L's.
Deku doesn't really take L's. He is beat up, but he doesn't really take L's.
All right. So real quick, final thoughts, guys. Final thoughts. Again.
Berserk. The end.
Are you sure that's your final thought?
Berserk. The end.
Okay.
You can hear the quality. You can hear the quality in his argument.
All right, Lorena, you want to give your final statement?
Boruto?
Yeah, closing statement. Last statement to say why your anime is the best and theirs is not.
Well, my anime is the best because it's popular. 1, 2.
Don't try to eat none of my food.
Naruto and Sasuke's kids are badass. And 3, everyone likes it. So why not?
Can you really say that it's good, or is it just really just because it's a product because it's Boruto's dad's son's anime?
The first 5 episodes were lame. I thought the first 5 episodes were lame, but then it really picked up and it actually started getting good and it started catching my interest. Because I didn't like the first 5 episodes. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was pointless. But there's actually a story building behind it. Okay, alright. See where it goes.
Alright, Aaron, I know you were out for a bit, but we're doing final statements. You want to say some final statements why, your anime is better and theirs is not?
What was everybody's series? I know that,
Okay, to recap, Roland had Boku no Hero Academia. Malik had...
number 1.
Classroom of the Elites.
Not that great.
Rob has Berserk Season 2, and Lorena has Boruto.
It's alright.
Classroom of the Elite, I thought...
Okay, so, Aaron, go.
So, I mean, as far as Boruto, Berserk, and Boku no Hero go, first and foremost, all of those are just adaptations. And none of them are even the original adaptation. They're all essentially sequels. Boruto had a movie first and the manga. Berserk had the original series. It had the manga. It's got the games going on for it too. Don't get me wrong, I love Boruto and I love Berserk, but they're just an adaptation. And the same is true of Boku no Hero. Again, those are 3 series that I very much enjoy. I own good portions of them. But at the end of the day, it's just another adaptation. At least with Classroom of the Elite, and as was so beautiful, at least they're, something new. The only reason I like mine more than, I would say Malik's is because his is very gimmicky. It's another one of those, yeah, sure, you're in school, but it's a gimmick. It focuses less on the characters and more on the gimmick behind it. I like the series that I like because it involves characterization, plot, storytelling. The animation is out of this world. I mean, it's the genuinely one of the few unique ones out there right now, and it does so without actually trying to be unique. It doesn't try and stand out from the crowd. It just does on its own.
All right. Roland. Final statement.
Well, you saw everyone already gave love to Boku no Hero about how great it is in quality. It's true. You can't really hate on the show. As for it being generic and whatever, or being adaptation, even then, there are other series that came out the same time as Boku no Hero, that just didn't pick up speed the same way the series did. That alone just speaks for it. The people love the show. It relates. There's not much you can really hate on about the show itself. The characters are awesome. The plot's awesome. It's built. You can relate to it. As to why it's better than the others, example, Boruto was one of the series that started off when Boku no Hero started picking up. One picked up and the other didn't. Boruto had the success of Naruto, and it still flopped. There was 2 others, I forgot off the top of my head what they were called. Yeah, it's become clear. I guess people, you can argue it's the same thing as the other series, but in the same aspect, I still feel, why do I hear an airplane?
That's from my window.
My God.
Like, really far away, though.
Yo, Rob,
This
stop beating
is
the
a really
shit out of
good
your
mic.
controller.
What did she say? What did he say?
I can hear you, like, button smashing right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like a bunch of thumping sounds.
Oh, my mistake. I was calling your girl to tell her to bring me
Stop
over.
beating your joystick, fag boy.
Alright, Malik, final statements.
Seconds. Alright, so what was it?
Final statement.
For my show,
Yes.
the reason why I liked my show was the fact that I felt that it was kind of different. I like things that are more strategic and you have to think about it, and it's not all about power. I like the concept that the school determines your worth, and that just your class system, based like your class, whether you're rich, poor, or anything like that, it doesn't matter. I like the way that they solve problems. It's not like your traditional like everyday anime. Like I could like things like Boku no Hero. Yeah, they're good, but I don't necessarily say that they're like original. They follow like the same kind of structure. Well, Boku no Hero Academy is good. It follows the same generic structure. So there were things that you just know that are going to happen. When it comes to animes that are kind of different and they're not ones that you see every day, it kind of leaves this whole mystery feel to you. You don't know what you're going to come in there and expect. And that's how I feel about things like Boruto. Boruto, you kind of know how things are going to go. Boku, you know how things are going to go. I haven't really watched Aaron's one, so I don't really have to speak really on that. Berserker just was never my idea. I don't know. I just wasn't big on Berserker.
Berserk's trash.
I like the fact that the characters in Classroom of the Elite have to think about things. You can't. It's not everything's not even straightforward. Like there are rules to the school that they never disclose to anybody. It's up to the kids. They have to try to figure out what the rules are. And you can basically, as much as your points there are, you can do whatever you want to with those points. You can buy basically anything. Like there's a point where one of the kids is going to get expelled, and they he failed by a point. Hold on, here you go. He failed by 1 point, and they weren't sure if one of your kids got expelled, if it was going to cost them when it came to trying to move up, because they don't know what the rules are. So 2 of the kids decided that they were going to buy a point, and you're able to do it.
Lorena?
Based on what they give you, they just give you a roundabout way of letting you know how their point system works. They never definitely tell you.
Yo,
So I like the fact that
can you tell the all of us to just roll the fuck out? Like, oh my god, I hear every construction machine possible in your background.
Wait, what? There's nothing going on in my background.
I'm hearing cars and airplanes and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's crazy. I have really good headphones then.
Or a very sensitive mic.
I go through this all the time with Roman.
Alright, so I'll take that.
Smack your crusty afro off your head, Modi.
Nigga, shut the fuck up with your.
You can catch these hands. You catch these hands. You
gotta prepare your butthole for said the fucking anal.
That's not even close to true. You probably take your ass to court.
Nigga, what?
You're younger than I am.
You know it's true. Yo, said already said that you think you're a cute little light skin. Shut up out of here. You know you was dreaming about it.
Time. I can't help it that you're like ugly as fuck. That's not fair. All right, I didn't give you that shorthand.
So you appreciate that there are men that want to fuck you in the ass.
I mean, I'm a good-looking guy.
Now I know how Rowan swings. Thank you for letting everybody know that.
I can't help it that I'm a good-looking guy, man. I can't help that people have urges for me. I can't control that. It's just life.
Well, no, but you can certainly control
Aaron,
whether
you shut up, Aaron. You shut up, Aaron. I know he was
okay
at some point.
Alright, so I think I got enough to rule judgment. Personally, I think Malik got this round.
Malik can suck a dick. Fuck that.
Roland only talks about that because he sucks dicks.
Malik looked like a scorched match. That's not even. I don't understand.
Yeah, I kind of felt he had a good takedown. Like, I felt his success to not equal quality argument was pretty strong, and I kind of felt that a good amount of arguments that followed kind of reinforced that argument going forward as well. So for this round, I'm giving Malik the point.
Haha, take that, Degrassi Drake, you light skin.
Aiden, you are a terrible judge, man. My God.
What, because I didn't give you the point?
Some bullshit.
Why is Circle so mad?
Malik's ugly ass is just like, I got it.
Nigga, Roland, you still look like the type of nigga that will buy a whole bunch of wire and then set it free.
I would never do that.
Yes, you
would.
I
will say, if I was fighting this round, I would have picked Recreators. I just finished it. And
what the fuck is that?
What? Oh. What?
Are you serious, Roland? Okay,
no.
See, Roland's opinion on quality is just became confirmed that it's trash.
Bitch, if my quality was trash, I wouldn't win so many debates.
Your whole quality is if it's not Moggy, then it's not good.
That's fucking right. That's fucking right.
Exactly. Man sits over here and
That's
beats
fucking right.
Alibaba on a daily basis.
Alibaba's goat.
You know what? I got a question for you guys. This will be a blind one. It's not one I included. All right, since I brought up Recreators. So the premise of Recreators.
What the fuck is Recreators?
Okay, well, if you listen,
he's going to tell.
Exactly. So, Recreators was an anime about basically, you know how people you see these animes where someone goes into their favorite anime? It's not that.
Yeah.
It is people's favorite animes coming into reality. All these different
terrible.
Like anime characters and manga characters, video game characters. All these characters are coming into reality, and they're just to, kind of fight it out, right? And that was the premise of Recreators, but it was a lot smarter than that, because it also dealt with, the concept of stories. I mean, think about it this way, Roland. Pretend everything in your life was written by someone, all the good and the bad was written by someone, and you meet this omnipotent person and find out they're just like you. They're just a regular person.
I would whoop their fucking
Roland
ass.
and I have known each other for a long time.
I would whoop their ass. If it's Aaron, I'm gonna whoop his ass too.
Okay, but this brings me to the question. This brings me to the question, alright? What characters from, different mediums would you want to see in a situation like Recreators? What anime, manga, video game characters, comic characters as well, would you want to see, meeting in reality to duke it out?
We're fucking doomed if that happens.
None.
None.
If any of my favorite characters
Pokemon.
in the real world to fight, they would fuck up the planet beyond repair.
Yeah, we're doomed. Fuck that.
Yeah, thanks,
I would like to see Goku come in and fight Superman, because their fight would only be city level, and I wouldn't have to worry about the Paula and the Telekinetic failure of the planet.
Oh my god.
I want to go to the... Oh, wait.
Okay, hold on. Let me reiterate. Presuming the world will not be destroyed from the fight. All right. Let's presume that the world will not be destroyed in the fight. What characters would you want to see, kind of in this situation? And doesn't mean it's a battle royale. Some characters work together against other characters. So what characters would you want to see in a kind of a battle royale situation?
No!
Andrew Sosa versus Roland.
Oh my god, no.
It's bad.
Don't even.
Don't
start with that.
I want to see Andrew Sosa versus. I want to see Andrew Sosa, Malcolm, and Azrael versus Roland.
Wait, are we talking in a fight?
Why are you building the world's worst orgy?
I need new friends.
I agree. That's some bullshit, Roland. Don't let him do you like that.
Oh, yo, I forgot to throw in said. You got to throw said in there. Oh, and Chris.
That was merely a Freudian slip, Malik. Didn't you mean to say that you forgot to be in said?
No, whoa.
I feel like Malik's
Said doesn't like black guys.
I feel like Malik's upset he's left out.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
really
saying.
not.
I want to
I'm
be
just saying,
inside.
All right,
Because these
so
white guys.
again, presuming that the world won't be destroyed by the fight, who would you want to kind of see duke it out in reality?
But no, seriously, Aiden, look at my favorite characters, okay? So let's
Okay.
go into anime and manga. I love Fedora from Toriko.
Okay.
Destroy the planet within 15 years. He's going to eat us out of house and home in about 30 minutes.
Again, presuming that we won't all die from the fight. That's the stipulation I'm throwing in. Because you're right, if we summoned our favorite characters, we're all dead. Let's just be honest here, right?
Well, I mean, this man would probably want like Thanos to come in here, and this man is just going to enslave us all. So, I mean, I know Roland is used to
Thanos for president.
But, I mean,
Oh
that doesn't mean we want to be.
Nah, fuck that. Malik's a bitch. He get bent over real quick.
That's why Seth was trying to bend you over
Malik's
the
the
other
type
day,
of
right,
dude to go
Roland?
to nightclubs and hopes he gets roofied.
Nigga, Roland, you're the type of guy that goes to the fucking club with a bag of roofies and calls it his fucking his field
Nah,
day.
yo, you go, you. Nah, fuck that.
You fucking closet rapist.
Nah, that's going too far, man.
All right, so
Yeah, okay.
That was a dramatic step over the line.
I know, Malik. What the fuck, dude?
yeah, dude, that's
That went darker than you were.
Malik's telling us all about the time that he was conceived, and we're sitting here all confused.
Oh, but I'm going too dark.
Yo, Malik. Yo, Malik actually reached into his bag.
Yo,
you see
Roland,
that?
Hold on,
you see
Malik.
that?
Anyway, guys, we're drifting a
Isn't
bit.
isn't there a centipede you're supposed to be running from?
See, dark place again, man. Terrible.
My place is not from a dark place. Y'all are already darker than me. I have to catch up.
Oh my god.
That was so fucked up.
Okay.
It's a completely true statement. I'm only 12 inches flat.
To anybody,
Oh god,
to anybody
no, stop.
listening to this live stream, we always talk like this. This is not weird.
Yeah, we're
Totally
actually-
not weird,
Well,
guys.
that's not accurate. Usually when Malik and I talk, he ends every sentence with yes, massa.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Moving on. You know what? Just because I didn't plan this beforehand, I'll throw that one out. So instead, what Shonen Jump manga should be part of the new Holy Shonen Trinity? Or actually, no, never, not Shonen Jump mangas. Just mangas in general. What should be part of the new HST?
Boku Hero Academia, Black
Black
Clover.
Clover. 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, wait, hold on. You know what? Everyone pick, I guess, one manga to be
Berserk.
part of. Okay, so let's start. You know what? I'm gonna start with Roland. Pick one manga. What manga should be part of the new HST?
No, take off
You
your
kind
underpants.
of came to a pretty good
I don't give a
conclusion.
shit. Take off your underpants.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa. Well, anyway.
There's no underwear on. Get rid of it.
All right. Or Lorena.
I apologize. My mic did not mute.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Roland drop. Hold up. Let me get him back here. Let me get him back here. Lorena, you still there?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I'm actually
All right.
getting a call.
Oh shit, that was.
All right. Yeah, if you're busy, it's cool. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
It was
cool.
fun though. Bye.
All right. Take care, Lorena.
All right.
Have a good one. Glad to find out you're actually a girl.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Oh, God.
Bye.
A lot of people did not know you were a girl on that post.
People
I
think
mean-
I'm like some guy named Faiz or Fiaz. I don't know. I'm like, dude.
Oh, him.
I actually met Aiden at least.
Yeah, I can clarify.
Very good accent.
Yeah, Lorena and I have actually hung
Have a
out,
good
so
night,
I can
guys.
confirm she's actually a girl. Later, Lorena.
Bye.
Woman,
Alright.
I am on a group call.
All right.
Bitches.
Alright, my phone turned off. Sorry about that.
It's cool. Roland. What would you say is your pick one manga to be part of the HST?
Does that have to be one?
Just because it's gonna, I think there's gonna be a lot of overlap. Just one
I
for
would
now.
say Black Clover. Alright.
Okay, you're gonna say Black Clover.
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going Black Clover. Malik, you're going Seven.
Seven Deadly Sins.
All right. Aaron?
Obviously, the answer is Berserk.
Okay, so you're going Berserk. All right.
Obviously, a 26-year-old series that is not a shonen should be part of the Holy Shonen Trinity.
Okay. If you're going to argue that.
So, the answers are all pretty simple. I mean, we all pretty much agree on it. Seven Deadly Sins, Black Clover, and Boku no Hero. I mean, that's, as far as the HST goes, that's pretty standard for it.
Well, there is a new manga I am reading. I guess cause I'm only saying because it's shonen. The Fire Brigade.
The Fire Brigade?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I just started reading it today. Someone told me about it yesterday. Oh, when I made that post about what's the top 3 shonen, or it should be the new Shonen Trinity.
Right.
And someone told me about it. I just started reading. It's actually really
Okay,
good.
so you know what? I'm going to put you down for Fire Brigade.
Nah, man. I said Black Clover.
Okay. Well, you started talking about the Fire Brigade, so I'm starting to get a little confused here. All right, so...
I'm a big fan of Ast.
Okay. Hold on. Aaron dropped. Let me just get him back on. And we're still ringing Rob again.
Yeah, Rob said his phone died, and he's just trying to find it. He's probably trying to find the charger.
Okay, got it. So just need, I guess, Aaron. But for now, fight out. You know, why does yours deserve to be part of the HST more so than everyone else's pick?
I'm not sure if it's more so. I feel like for the Holy Shonen Trinity, like it's starting to there are open spots for it because what was the Holy Shonen Trinity? 2 of them are basically over. Like you have pretty much Bleach is done, and then Naruto ended. I don't know if people want to consider Boruto to be back in there. When you look when it comes to rising success, like Boku Hero Academia came up there, Black Clover is really high up there, Seven Deadly Sins are high up there. Like those are very high and noticeable shonen animes that everybody really enjoys, and they're universally liked. So their popularity definitely, in and of itself, should earn each of them in their own should have like their own right to be in the Holy Shonen Trinity. Like it's kind of a toss-up to me. It's more what do you like more? Me, I just like the funny comedy that comes around with Seven Deadly Sins and how it knows how to take itself seriously, but then it knows how to not go too seriously. Like Meliodas and his whole attitude, I find it very amusing, and him and Bond's whole relationship is just, I think it's really good. So I just personally like that a little bit more maybe than the other ones, but I can't really say that. Like if Roland feels Black Clover deserves to be the Holy Shonen Trinity, like it does. It does deserve to be there. There are a lot of things that deserve to be there. That's just you want to.
No, basically one reason I like Black Clover is mostly that every character on the series gets to shine in some aspect. All the rivals of the show, you get to see how equally strong they are to see act, they also get to they get their own shine. Even characters who aren't as strong, you see how like the key roles they play. Like in Naruto, I'm using Naruto as an example. Like all you have to be like four times, like Shikamaru, you get to see Neji like do like 2 things one time, and then they go away after a certain point in the story. So far, everything in Black Clover, people who've been with actors, you've seen them continuously be there. They go through different trials, if not. Now I'm not gonna say more than them, but you see the build up they're doing for the series. There's also like hints like other stories that are going on at the same time. I see like that about it too. And at the end of every chapter, you also still see that there's still comical about everything that's happening. You never see anything taken serious. And even the characters who can take it serious, they get humbled at some point. A recent chapter, some dude, he was like vice captain of some guild or some shit, and a rookie humbled the shit out of him. And for me, it was like morality. It was like you should never take yourself so serious that you underestimate everybody else. I feel like there's always a lesson being taught in every chapter. That's one of the reasons I think it should be there. It should be there just not just because of the quality of the show, but because like what it teaches morally, like younger audiences, I feel like you need that as well. Because currently, like current generation totally suck. I was just gonna say that.
Okay, got it.
That's cool.
Hold up. So, trying to get Aaron back on. But let me see if this is gonna. Okay, I guess Aaron's busy for now. Oh yeah, that's right. Rob's still trying to get his charger. Alright, so again, last time, like, take down the other pick.
Where the other pick?
Well, let's see. Malik has 7 Deadly Sins, and Aaron, I'm not sure if he was joking or not, but picked Berserk.
He was joking.
Okay. I guess just take down 7 Deadly Sins for now.
There's nothing I could really do to take it down. Like, it deserves to be up there. The show's wildly... I don't like 7 Deadly Sins as much as Black Clover, but the show does belong there because some of the reasons why Malik said Berserk, because, like, you have to look at the success of the series as well. Like, the top 3 are usually the 3 most successful, 3 most that fans are dying to hear about. There's news about it. So, in that aspect, I would definitely think 7 Deadly Sins would be up there. Now, if you ask me more so, does Black Clover deserve to be up there more? I would say yes, because it's a younger series and it has, I would say, close to the same amount of success as 7 Deadly Sins.
Okay.
Just my point.
My take on the whole thing is when it comes to determining what deserves to be, I feel like when we get to the point where you have animes that are pretty much at the same peak in like terms of standards and quality, it kind of comes down into more subjective, because it can go either or. I'm not gonna knock down Black Clover because I do think that it's a really good manga and I do think that it deserves to be there. It comes into more so what do you like more. See, Roland likes a certain aspect about Black Clover more than I do, which doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, but he just enjoys it more. So it makes him put it maybe a little bit higher of a standard than I do. Me, I enjoy like the community. I like some animes that don't take themselves too seriously. I find things like that kind of amusing. That's why I really like Madoka Box. Because like the 7 Deadly Sins, Madoka Box knows when it can be serious, but it never takes itself too serious. There are a lot of moments where there's just pure comedy. Like, and it's the fact that when you see the relationship between all of the sins, even when it comes to like Gother, like when he was going through his whole thing, like the sin, you get this sense that all of them are actually friends. Like, it's not like something that you feel is forced. I think they all have a good dynamic between all of the characters, and there's good comedy that comes between them. And it goes back to the aspect they don't take themselves too serious. Like, Meliodas knows when he can be serious, then there are other moments where he's, like, sexually harassing fucking Elizabeth. And I find there are things, it's just, they're funny. I'm more into a comedy type thing sometimes. So, for me, when it comes to aspects like that, and I see that, like, not only do 7 Deadly Sins have a high standard, but it's able to pull off their comedic moments really well, it makes me think that it makes me want to be in the Holy Show Infinity. So that's why I want it to be there, but I do think that Black Clover could definitely be there. I'm not going to say that it shouldn't be there. I just like mine a little bit more than I like Black Clover.
Alright. I guess we're gonna have a hard time getting Rob back. But I guess final thoughts, guys. Since we're starting to run a little long.
I thought that was the final thought.
Okay.
Going on? We're giving our final thoughts?
I thought that was final thought.
Okay.
I thought it was. don't give my final thought. It'd probably be just like me saying the same thing pretty much over again.
Yeah, same with me. I'm just gonna repeat myself.
Alright, well, I'll stick to it. So, I kind of felt...
Aiden?
Yes.
Aiden.
Yeah. Wait, can you guys hear me? Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
What's up with this man's connection?
If you're gay, stay silent.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Rolling.
Hey, can you hear me?
Best Buy didn't have the game that I wanted.
Should have gone to GameStop.
No, fuck GameStop. That shit would have been like $60-something. I was trying to get Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, but they didn't have it, so I ended up just getting GTA 5.
We.
I don't have Sosa blocked.
For circle though.
Okay. Hey,
No, I don't have Sosa blocked. I have him. Yeah, I have it so that he can't message me because he's fucking annoying.
Well, exactly. I can message you. See that?
I could. I don't want him to. There's a difference. I don't want him to message me.
Right, but you want me to.
There's a difference between.
But you want me to message you though, clearly.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't message me ever, Roland.
Okay.
Okay, so, anyhow, so listening in on that, I gotta, you know what, I kind of like the point with, what Roland brought up, like the lesson in every chapter, and,
Nigga, yo,
that it was younger.
Fucking roll it off fucking Messenger real quick.
Alright, you know, well, you had a very good point with, personal preference. I did like that one. I think, it kind of stuck with me, though, when that one point Roland made kind of stuck. So, he's getting the point for this one. Alright, but, since I can't get a hold of Aaron or Rob, right, I'm just gonna go on to speed round. So the way this is gonna work is, you're gonna have 15 seconds to, I'm going to give you guys a question, which obviously I didn't give you before, right? You're going to have 15 seconds to state your case. After 15 seconds, I'm just going to say ding, and you just stop talking based on what you said. You're going to, after... Right, I don't have a buzzer, unfortunately, but anyway, you're going to stop talking after 15, right? And then you're going to have rebuttals. You're going to get 10 seconds for rebuttals, okay?
Alright. Wait, how long are we getting for rebuttals?
10.
Really blocked me.
Yes, I really fucking blocked you. 10 seconds?
So, once again, 15 seconds to state your initial case, and 10 seconds to state your rebuttal. Alright?
Roland is a bitch. That is all.
Okay. So, first question. Alright. Oh, and by the way, the one who starts talking first is the one who states their... sometimes I'll give you whoever states their choice first goes first. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Alright, so, shonen or seinen?
Seinen. I like more mature themes when it comes to animes and stuff like that.
Wait. Hold on. So, Roland, you have shonen, alright? So, time starts when you begin talking.
So for me, when it comes to seinen, I think that I like more mature themes when it comes to animes more. I think that shonen is it's more like, I should say it's like generic when it comes to certain things that they want to do. When it comes to seinen, there's multiple things that you can do that can fall into the category.
Stop. Alright, Roland, you're up. Time starts when you begin talking.
1 sec. Okay, so what am I? Shonen?
Yes, you're shonen.
Are you against
Seinen. You know, stuff like Berserk is seinen.
Alright, so like, but at times, like, I think Berserk's a good example where, like, I feel like they're like, hey, how fucking of a story can we make? And let's see what idiots want to bite into it.
Stop. Yeah, it's speed round. You got that was 15 seconds. All right, Malik, your rebuttal. Malik.
Shut up, Malik. Done.
Is his mic on? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear Malik for whatever reason.
That's because Malik's a bitch. Leave the call because he has such a cheap phone. Join back in. Just shut the fuck up and do it. Shut up and do it. Do it, pussy. He did it.
Alright, so you can at least hear us.
I'm gonna ring him.
I got him.
Welcome
Can you
back.
hear me?
Now we can hear
Shut the
you.
fuck up, Roland. Don't talk to me.
Well,
Roland.
yo, don't forget, time starts when you start talking.
I'm so salty.
Whoa, no, hold up.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. Your rebuttal starts when you're ready to talk.
So mad.
Okay. So for me, when it comes to sending and it comes to shonen, sending, it's more willing to more the
Stop.
generic shit.
Stop.
Like
Stop.
Naruto
Stop.
and-
Stop. Stop.
So
That was your rebuttal. That was 10 seconds.
mold. So you might find things that you when
Malik, stop. Malik, you went over 10.
Yeah, shut up, Malik.
Shut the fuck up. I hate you both. I hate you both.
Hey, this is speed round. I'm just saying, at 10 seconds, I gotta stop you. Roland, when you're ready.
Bro, I hope it harasses you when they eat it. I hope Roland, I hope we become Sed's plaything.
He's so salty.
Alright, Roland, whenever
No,
you're
just
ready for
fuck
your
you
rebuttal.
guys.
Okay. Alright, so with Shonen, it's more like you have this, like, you can say this story is similar, but at the same time, I feel like it was more original in the aspect, like, setting it's like, hey, let's
Stop.
I gave at least, like,
Yeah, stop.
Yo, that was 10 seconds. That was way more than...
Stop.
Please. Please be ready.
Stop.
Alright. I told you that was 10 seconds.
10 seconds, bro. Stop. You're still talking.
Alright, despite that, I'm gonna give the first point to Roland. He had...
What? Yeah. You are a terrible judge. How is Roland making a false statement? He said that somehow being generic is being original. How does that make sense?
Anyway, okay, yo, next question, alright?
Roland did not deserve that point. I'm calling bias.
Yo. Okay. Here's one, since you guys both know comics. Best version of Superman.
No, fuck. Why would you do this? This is right up Roland's alley.
Yeah.
See, bias.
Yeah.
This is fucking every Superman fanboy. This is yo, no, fuck, this, no.
Something a little bit.
Hello?
I don't know what happened. He started sharing a video call.
Yeah.
Can you run away? Malik, where are you? Malik. Malik.
Roland, I hope somebody rapes you in the asshole.
Okay, I'll change the question. It's, okay, better question. Best... Who had the better reboot? In terms of, like, you know, Marvel had their Secret Wars, and DC had their, you know, New 52. Who had the better reboot?
New 52.
Marvel or DC?
I didn't read Marvels, so I'm just gonna say New 52. Biased.
Roland, you gotta go Marvel. Malik picked it first.
What?
Malik picked New 52 first. You gotta go with Marvel. Hey, it's whoever gets it first. I told you this. Alright. So, Malik, you spoke first, so you argue first. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna adjust it because hold on, real quick. I'm gonna adjust it because I gave you guys. I think I gave you guys a little bit too little time, so I'm gonna make it 30 seconds and 15.
Better than fucking Roland coming with his hypocritical ass statement,
Yeah.
apparently being
All
generic.
right, hold up, hey, hold up, ready? Starts when you talk.
DC, I think is better just based off of the fact that I like what they're doing with Rebirth. I like the whole fact that they brought in something from the Watchermen with Dr. Manhattan and making it its own thing, and I kind of like the fact that they're kind of tying some things back. So I think the whole concept of it, I think it's actually really good, and there's sometimes they're making some of their characters really OP, like Hal Jordan basically becoming an entity. I think that's really cool. I like the whole thing with the Titans. I think the concept of that is good. And I don't actually mind what's going on with the Teen Titans either, even though I still don't think the Star Power is part of that team.
Stop.
But yeah.
Stop. Alright. Roland, time starts when you start speaking. 30 seconds.
So, Malik fucked up. Rebirth is a soft reboot of New 52. Basically, New 52 sales were so down, plummeting so bad compared to Marvel's, and that's why you implemented Rebirth as a soft reboot. Basically bringing back post-crisis. That's what it was. You need to talk about post-crisis. You need to talk about New 52 and not Rebirth. That's what you picked. Secondly, Marvel...
Wait, what?
Marvel at the time was doing better.
What?
Yo, stop interrupting my turn. Yo, can I get more time?
Yeah, I'll give you 5 more seconds. Malik, let him finish. Continue.
Marvel at the time was doing better in sales. Secret War wasn't as successful as the first.
Stop.
The first. Yeah. So
All right.
fucked me up.
No, yeah, but I gave you extra time. I gave you extra.
What?
Hey, hold up. All right, Malik, when you're ready for your rebuttals.
All right. Well, what I talked about was strictly Rebirth. What I talked about Dr. Manhattan, all of this is happening in Rebirth. He's recontuning these fixes things all currently still in Rebirth, and he's doing it, and these things are affecting other things. So me referencing those are not me picking something else. Like, I'm saying that it's better just because I like the way that the storyline is going.
Stop. Man, I do need a ding, like some sort of bell y'all can hear. Alright, Roland, when you want to go.
Rebirth is a bigger up. It's a soft reboot. That's what Rebirth is. It's not a complete reboot. It's a soft reboot. New 52 was a reboot of New post-crisis. Rebirth was bringing back post-crisis into New 52.
Stop.
That's what happened.
Stop. Okay.
You're trying to act like Rebirth isn't a reboot.
Wait. Hold up. I gotta decide this one. This was tough.
I say I should get the point because the movie interrupted me.
No, fuck off.
Hold on.
You
I
lied.
gave you time.
No,
I ain't getting.
Fuck me up.
I kind of feel that Malik talked more about the content of the reboot rather than just arguing that it was a reboot, so I'm actually going to give Malik this point.
He was wrong.
I wasn't even wrong.
He said New 52. Rebirth is basically a soft reboot.
Is Rebirth not New 52?
In context, yes. But
There you go. You're wrong. There you go. You're wrong. Rebirth is New 52. They're the same thing. So we talk about Rebirth that has no point. It doesn't matter. I'm still talking about New 52.
Hold on for a moment. Wasn't this exactly the thing that I got kicked off the Senate for? This question.
Yeah, exactly. Roland being a fucking hypocrite.
Oh, no.
All right.
See, entry added back to the Senate.
We're talking about the reboots of themselves.
He said which reboot was better, and I gave him a fucking reason for why I thought the reboot was better, and then I said it was because of Rebirth. Rebirth is still New 52. No, I don't have to pick Rebirth and New 52. They're both New 52. It's the same thing. You just said it's the same thing.
Hold up. All right. Next question. Ass
nigga.
Give me a moment here. I just have to. So I'm going to randomly pick animes that are on Crunchyroll. All right, and you just have to tell me which would you rather watch. All right.
Don't pick none of that geeky shit.
Hey, it's gonna be random, man. It's gonna be random. So.
I'm not.
I'm going to say. So, from what I can see on Crunchyroll, would you rather watch? Yeah, let's go with that one. Would you rather watch In Another World with My Smartphone or Knights in Magic?
Knights in Magic.
In Another World with my smartphone.
Okay, perfect. So Malik, you're In Another World. And alright. Alright, Roland, you spoke first, right?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, so again, like I said before, time starts when you start speaking.
I don't know the series at all.
That's fine. You want to watch it.
Oh no.
Again, this is a blind round. You're not gonna know these two very well. But why would you rather watch Knights in Magic rather than In Another World?
It's because of the title.
Is that it? Just because of the title?
Yeah. That's all I can give you. I don't know the series at all. I don't know either of them.
Alright. I'm just gonna stop there then. Malik.
For me, I like romantic comedy, so when it came to like the smartphone one, I like the fact that God killed him by accident and they let him be rebirthed into a new universe where there's magic, and I just like how he goes about doing things. Like, the dude is just a funny ass character, and the girls that he ends up finding himself around are all funny in their own little ways. But it's more a subjective thing. I like romantic comedy, so that's why I would prefer to watch anime like that.
Not fair.
What? It's a good show. It's a funny show.
I randomly picked these, alright?
The dude's broken as fuck too, if you really think about it. He has an ability where he basically if he thinks about an object, he can pull it to him and it bypasses their ability.
Alright,
so if you were to do it in a debate,
time's up.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was outside of the debate. I was just saying this in general. Like, I was just saying, if you were to use him in a debate, like, he could say he wanted to take your heart. All he has to do is like say the name of the spell, because they have a thing called void magic, and it's basically your own personal magic.
I actually know it well. All right.
Yeah, so it's his own personal magic. So the thing about him is, since God basically just let him be aptitude to everything, so now he has the ability that he can use every magic that's on the face of that planet. which made him broken as fuck for that verse. And so he has an ability where if he thought about your heart, he could pull your heart out without him actually having to, like, it bypasses your durability. So you have like no defense against it. Like, he's actually a broken character.
Yeah.
For comedy.
All right. So I think Malik just lucked out on this one.
That's some bullshit.
I mean, I'll give you your rebuttals. Can you give a rebuttal for this?
I can't because I don't know the series.
All right.
That's bullshit.
All right, well, hold up. Wait. Okay, here's one. Best JRPG.
The fuck is the JRPG?
Japanese RPG. You know, Final Fantasy, Star Ocean, all that stuff.
I don't play
Final Fantasy, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know one.
I haven't played Star Ocean yet. I would want to, but I haven't.
I mean, particular games. So there's a ton of Final Fantasies.
I think like the fuck was the one I liked? I liked the new one. I thought the new one was cool.
15.
And then
so 15. Roland?
Yeah, there was. I think there was 12 too. I'm not sure.
Roland, have you not played JRPGs?
Was I think Dragonheart maybe? Like that was like
Wait, which one? Dragonheart?
It was. It's like a.
You know Dragon Age?
Not Dragon Age. It's like Dragonheart or some shit. It's from Japan. Like I played it. It was like a quick ass game. I don't really think it was like I can consider it.
Okay, let me retune this since. Hold on, let me ask. Have you both played RPGs in general?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so instead of JRPG, just best RPG.
I like Mass Effect.
So Malik, you have Mass Effect. Roland, best RPG for you.
Shit. So many. I guess I'll go Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay, Elder Scrolls Online. So, wait, let me just write this down real quick. All right, Malik, you spoke first, so time starts when you talk.
I like Mass Effect just because I like the stories that go through along with it. I think that they really put a lot of detail into a lot of things. Unless you like get rid of Andromeda, if you go about Mass Effect 1 through 3, they really put a lot of effort into it. And I like the story that go through around the crew and Shepard and in themselves. I think all of the characters that are in it are pretty interesting characters in their own right. And they're really fun to be around. I like the fact that it's like kind of your choices can determine what happens throughout the games. Like things like that I really enjoy about Mass Effect. I enjoy a lot of the crew members, like Ashley, Aura, and all them too.
Shut up.
Okay, Roland.
Go suck a dick.
Time starts when you talk.
Sorry, I'm just collecting my thoughts. Give me a second.
Alright.
Yeah, you see? Bitch made fucking life skin needs fucking time. He can't just do it right at the top of his head. He don't like this game. He thinks this game is trash.
You look like a walking cyst. Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, you look like a fucking raw piece of chicken. Shut the fuck up. Y'all aren't you supposed to be collecting your thoughts? Aiden,
right,
he's stalling. He's stalling.
Shut the fuck up, Malik. I'm about to go. Can you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up, please.
Alright.
Nigga, I stopped talking for the last 5 minutes. You fucking.
Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Aiden, he's not letting me go.
Alright, just go! Just start speaking!
I can't go because Malik's not going to
Just start speaking!
Alright, so the reason I went with Elder Scrolls, it was more of a journey. You got to not only work with your own character, but you also got to work with people online as well to get through the story mode. And not only that, working within the story, you also had the online aspect. Mass Effect never had any of that type of stuff until Andromeda. There's tons of content. You always had something to do in the game. The story never really ended. There was more than one main storyline. So, yeah, when you break it down, you can go back to the old Dragonborn storyline. You can go back to any new storyline.
And stop.
Yeah.
Alright, Malik, your chance to take it down.
one of the things that I think can sometimes like damage an RPG is sometimes the fact that there are so many different options. I feel like sometimes you can lose interest in some of those things because they take so long to get through. Mass Effect, there are short things that you can do, but there's one main instance that can kind of keep your interest into certain things. So I think that can like draw you in and make you be interested in it.
Stop.
I've stopped. Damn, shut the fuck up. Damn.
God, so sensitive.
You're the most sensitive person here.
So sensitive, man. Calm down.
All right.
Yo, Roland. Yo.
Time starts when you
I hope
when you
you
start speaking.
go to sleep and there's just a centipede just
Get in
laying
your
there.
feelings, man. Calm down.
Man, I should just start actually following the rule exactly. You guys would lose out on both your rebuttals. Damn. All right,
Good.
Roland. Time starts when you start speaking.
Mass Effect becomes limited. When you complete the game, the missions die down really quickly. You complete most of the missions as you're playing the game itself. With Elder Scrolls, it was more like, even though you complete the main storyline, you still had like 12 main storylines to get through. You couldn't do it the same thing.
Stop. Okay. Too many options versus too many. That was kind of the heart of the argument. There was ones, Malik, you were arguing essentially like, you know, sometimes there's too many options. Roland, you argued sometimes too little options sucks. Hold up. I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. Why is like too many options better or too little options better? Malik, go. 10 seconds.
So, hold up. Are you done, Roland? You good?
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm just checking. So for me, can I get a rewind, Aiden? He coughed. It interrupted.
I didn't start yet. Just when you actually start talking about your topic, that's when I start.
All right. So Roland, you good? You good, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. You know, you got a little bit of sex cum still stuck in your throat.
You doing great, and Malik's trying to talk. Cut it out.
Oh. All right.
It's okay, Aiden. He has a little bit of sex cum still stuck in his throat. So, when it comes to having too many choices and having too little, for me, I think when you have too many, it can kind of drag on the game instead of getting to like a good point. So you kind of get lose interest as further on to go into the game. You have like a little choices, you can kind of.
Yeah. Told you 10 more seconds. Roland, go.
Player versus player. Once you've done the game, you have the whole. So you get to do player versus player. You have the whole conquest. You have tons more to do. You don't have to get rid of the game once you're done playing. You still get to like do everything else.
Roland brought in some good specifics, so.
Roland didn't even address that second point.
Take that L, Malik. Shut the fuck up.
You didn't even address the second point.
You guys are tied up.
It was supposed to have been why is having too few better than having too many. And this man did not address that at all. You just addressed that you have multiplayer combat. That's a different point entirely. That's not a main storyline. That's not even a main storyline.
No, man, you just upset.
Well, no, I said RPG.
No, I'm talking about the second point when Aiden gave us 10 more seconds. This man did not address it.
Why is it still better?
I said too many or too little.
And Roland didn't address. Roland didn't address that. You didn't address it.
All right, you guys are tied up. You guys are tied up. All right. So. All right. Now I just have to figure out. Let's see. Man, you guys are eating through my questions. So for the final. God damn it. Yo, Matt Ryan Alicia keeps fucking calling me. Damn. Alright.
That's a weird kid. He wants to get on this podcast.
Yo, I gave him a chance to get on this podcast.
I feel like I'd make him cry.
Alright. How's this? I had you guys for the final question. I had you guys give me the best anime for 2017. Now I want the worst. What's the worst anime of 2017?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
That's a hard. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll change it. Worst anime you've ever watched.
Oh, yeah, think about it.
Worst anime I ever watched? Green.
Okay.
Fuck. It was a Digimon series. It was the last one that came out. It was Digimon season 5 or some shit.
Oh, you mean the one where they're
Yeah,
punching each other? Oh no, that's not. That's 6. Man, 5 is the one that's lit. 5's the one with the kid that punches Digimon. I'm like, that's awesome.
No, he's talking about Digimon Fusion. It's the one where the Digimon always fuse together to make like a stronger Digimon. Yeah, that one was stupid.
Okay. Ready?
Have you watched an episode of Green, Roland?
No.
Oh.
I want you to watch an episode of Green. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about when you watch an episode of Green.
So your time started, just so you know.
What? No.
Hey, you asked. Hey, I said when you start. You asked. I thought that was part of your argument.
Me right now. Y'all are holding me right now.
Hey,
restart that.
Hold up.
Restart that.
Okay, fine. But if you're hold on, I'm just saying. If you're going to ask him a question like that, that means that you started your argument.
No, that was completely.
All right, just fine. I'll give you.
I was just
okay.
So if Roland, does he breathe air? Does that mean I started my question?
But it was relevant to your topic. So, look, just tell me. When you start talking regarding your topic.
Yo, no points.
Okay, fine. Yo,
hey, guys. One at a time.
Minus some points.
All right, ready?
Yep. So when it comes to Green, you gotta think about it as like regurgitated shit. It's really terrible. The plot lines for it are fucking stupid as fuck. You have like a random chick that's from the future for no fucking reason. The love interest shit was pointless. There were really creepy points. So there's this point where this dude is literally watching a girl sleep and he's eating rice. That shit was creepy as fuck. There are these like, their side characters are annoying and bitchy. There's no character development for anybody. It's just fucking atrocious. It was retarded and it was so unnecessary. And I hope that shit burns in a fucking blade of hellfire.
Stop.
It was garbage.
That was actually good. That was good use of time. All right. Roland, time starts when you start speaking.
The basic Digimon Fuse, my whole issue with it was more like they had 6 whole seasons of building up, scaling, and everything, and this one season fucking destroyed all that history. It was complete and utter bullshit. Nothing made sense. Every time they had an issue with the Digimon Fuse, we were taking out some of the strongest Digimon to date. Like, we're talking like levels above Mega level. And then the whole time the protagonist, there was no actual plot. So the whole bag was basically trying to get back into the fictional world to be like an old predator. That was the whole part.
Alright. Delete. 15 seconds to rebut.
Yeah, Digimon might not have had a good plot line, but at least they didn't have a dude that's sitting over here looking at an underage girl eating rice while she's fucking sleeping. That shit is just creepy. Green had a terrible plot line and creepy ass characters, and it was just overall generally fucking annoying. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's fucking garbage. Literally regurgitate shit. I really can't even stress how bad that anime is.
Stop. Alright, Roland.
Basically what Digimon all really was just like, hey, we're gonna keep smashing Digimon together. There's no actual plot, and all these battles don't make sense. We're just having colorful explosions and loud noises for the kids. So as a Digimon fan, it was super disappointing.
Alright, that was alright.
Oh no, I wasn't hitting against him. I was just saying at least you didn't have your guy again looking at an underage girl eating fucking rice while she's sleeping.
You watch it weird.
You don't understand how much that bothered me. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. Like, I didn't know what I was walking into. It disturbed me on so many levels. Like, I wish I never saw that.
Alright. See, this is why I need more judges with me. Because here's where I'm getting stuck. So, Leak, I felt you gave like a lot of points, right? Like a lot of points that were very valid, especially the whole dude watching an underage girl while eating rice. That
maybe you really sense of that stuff.
No.
Wait.
That's just
Hey. But Roland also brought up a good point that I didn't see you kind of attacking, which was that it destroyed the history of Digimon that was established through like the other 5 seasons.
Yeah, that shouldn't play out. No, I mean, I don't want to think of like that. I just think that the fact that you're sitting over here and they literally just gave you regurgitated shit is fucking like atrocious on the fact that you're.
Well, they had no rebuttals. They had no rebuttals.
I mean, Roland didn't rebuttal anything that I said. You didn't even address.
No, you're right. Hold on.
You didn't even address anything that I said.
That's right. At the same time, yeah, you guys didn't exactly do a lot of rebuttals. You kind of doubled down on. That's where I'm personally getting stuck. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds to rebut. All right, because you guys were. So 10 more seconds. Why is, take down basically the other points that were made. All right. Malik, you start.
I don't think that Fusion really destroyed the history of Digimon. I feel like the history of Digimon is already at this point. It's already safe and secure. I think Fusion is just going to be an underrated and overlooked anime in terms of the Digimon franchise.
Okay,
it's
stop.
Still Digimon, same as everything else too.
All right, Roland.
Hold on, real quick. I'm in a staircase. Give me a second.
Okay.
But really, like, come on. The fucking, like, high school dude just sitting over here watching a girl sleep, and his decision is to eat rice.
Alright, I'm about
That was creepy.
to go.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm about to go.
Oh,
Regardless
sorry.
how creepy it was, that's the plot of the story. You can't really say, hey, this anime is shit because it's following its own plot. That was the whole purpose of it, to be creepy, I guess. And just do that weird stuff. But, we're talking about history, years of history just thrown out the window.
Stop. Before you got to the...
That, Roland, I'm just going to let you know that wasn't a plot point. The plot point was the fact that there's supposed to be a girl from the future, and she basically came back to the past to find her husband, to find her like ex-boyfriend, because apparently they broke some law and he got sent back into the past and had all his memories removed. The dude sitting over there eating fucking rice while watching an underage girl sleep had nothing to do with the story or the plot. It was just there to be terrible.
And this is why it would help if I also had additional help, but I'm gonna actually have to give it to Malik.
Nah, you cocksucker. That's only because you started bitching about it in an extra 10 seconds.
No,
You shut the fuck up, Malik.
I spent my 10 seconds. I spent my 10 Digimon. No, because your whole point. No, you're sensitive, man. You're so sensitive.
You're not gonna use my tape on me. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, that was a tiebreaker.
Your point was to put onto the fact that you said that it basically destroyed the history of Digimon.
It did.
Most people probably don't even understand what Fusion is. Aiden didn't even know what it was. He couldn't even think about what anime's like one that really was.
That's how you couldn't even think of the game about. I didn't even know what the last fucking topic was.
No, but if it destroyed the history, if it destroyed the history of Digimon, you would have been able to identify it first, and people would have been calling Digimon crap.
All right, so for now, I'm gonna end this really long podcast at this point. So yeah, and that concludes our first.